welcome back to the Hentai Racing YouTube channel. It's currently Friday. We're out here at OSW and we're ready for OSW Drift Black Friday 2022. It's gonna be a great weekend. Supposed to have some really good weather all weekend. I think I'm gonna camp in the van. I brought my air mattress just in case. If not, I live like 5 minutes from here, so it's not a big deal for me to go home. I street drove the car here, picked up Jeremy on the way back. We're first in line, baby. Let's go. No shitty pit spot for us. We got the Mustang already. She's got her new solid bushings in. And we got a passenger seat finally. Check this out. It's actually one of the seats from my old S197 with a 350Z passenger side seat bracket that we cut the ears off and remanufactured to fit in here. Some borrowed harnesses from my good buddy Tyler. And actually this is now Alex's seat, but I gave it to him, so I told him that I was taking it for this event and he didn't have a problem with that. Got the NRG side mounts courtesy of Steve. Thanks, Steve. And we're about ready to get this party on the road. Got anything you want to add to that?
I'm ready.
You ready? You got your vape?
Yes, sir.
We're in here. We got a good pit spot like I wanted. Got our banner on. Got our tech. We're teched in. This Mustang's ready to go. Just throw some fuel in it and we'll be ready for our 5:15 session, I believe it is. We're about to go out for our first laps. Got Jeremy strapped up in the passenger seat. It's about to get lit out here. About to have a lot of fun. Finished our first session out here. Jeremy was my passenger. Seems like he had a lot of fun. We only got 4 laps. I was on scrubs when I came because there was no point in me putting stickers on it. So we roasted the fuck out of those in 4 laps and they are dead. So I'm gonna throw another set of scrubs on for the later session tonight and then we'll put some stickers on it for tomorrow when there's more spectators. But Jeremy just took his first ride in the S550. How did you feel about that?
Fucking loved it. I want to go again.
She done good. She's running real good. Those solid bushings, those Speed Pro bushings in the rear feel amazing from what I can tell. This thing's hooked up and it's ready to party for sure. Sheesh. First night sleeping in the van. Air mattress wouldn't hold air. Don't know why. I could have been too intoxicated to figure it out, but I don't think so. Something's up with the little valve. It doesn't quite work right, but ready for day 2. Let's get it.
Yeah, okay. Good job on not destroying the very expensive barriers, so thank you for that. Except someone that hit it twice by accident, and I already told him I was going to chop his hair off if he does it again. I don't know, where are you?
So we just finished up what's going to be my last session of Saturday night. We got one more set of new tires, but we're going to save those for King of OSW. Car's feeling great. Got to put new fresh tires on it. Everything's working good. Solid bushings feel great. And yeah, I'm ready to get back into it and start ripping it out for King of OSW. We're the first battle up. I drew number 1 chip. I don't know the name of the person that I'm battling. I forgot it. That sounds really terrible, but good luck to that guy. He drives a Z with either green tribal or green flames. It's very undecided. If you watch this, I apologize for not giving you the recognition you deserve. But yeah, we're gonna go out here. We got some freshies on. We're gonna see what we can do, and hopefully we can make it pretty deep before we either run out of tire or run out of fuel. One of the two, whichever comes first.
Oh, I see some fingers pointing. I see some drivers ready. And it looks like, here we go, locked and loaded. Both drivers making their way down the straight. You got that Davey Peoples in the chase position. Let's see if he can apply the pressure to Mr. Perry as both cars make the run track. Perry's going to try to get deep into those outer zones. They're making their way through that second outer zone. They're going to make their way past the back and the switch back there. Man, Davey Peoples got some ground to make up, and he's starting to close that gap as they make their way towards the end of the course here. Both drivers on throttle. Looks like a good run for a way to start the top 32. Whoa! Look at Perry getting deep into that wall. Davey Peoples right there, giving up for our first battle. On the track right now, Davey Peoples out front. Perry giving chase. Perry trying to lose the bumper. Davey Peoples probably needs to get a little deeper, but look at Perry applying the pressure to Davey Peoples through that first outside zone. Both cars making their way through that back section there. You're going to see a nice little flick. Wow, Perry really applying that pressure. Definitely closer, more proximity from Perry in that chase position. Davey Peoples doing a great job in his lead run, though, providing that lead run so Cherry can get comfortable in that pocket. That's it, Cherry. I meant Perry. Both drivers making their way off the course. Shout out to Davey Peoples.
awesome run by both drivers.
Yeah.
I will say Davey Peoples definitely went a lot more shallow through the the last turn, and being able to see that Mustang really kind of like reach its full potential. You know, I think there is still a little bit left on the table. So I'd really like to see what the judges have to say. Also.
Yeah, we're watching the replay right now. As you can see, this is Davey Peoples out front. And Perry doing a good job in the chase position. Davey Peoples definitely looks like he could have got a little deeper in that first outside zone. But both drivers doing a great job. Nice, solid run. But Perry just really applying that pressure. Could be because, as Steve-O mentioned, Davey just a little shallower throughout the course, allowing Perry to dive in for the attack.
All right, so we do have a winner of this battle. Perry McCartney in the white 350Z gets the win.
Perry McCartney is going to advance on. Unfortunately, Davey Peoples is going to have to cool it the weekend.
We got knocked out early. I made some mistakes in my lead. Great chase, but my lead. I missed 2 zones. That's completely on me. Sucks, but it is what it is. Car drove great. We still have we have tire for tomorrow now because I only got 2 laps on this, so that's cool. So I'm going to be driving tomorrow too, which I'm stoked for. So yeah. Stay tuned to see the rest of that.
Out in front with the silver 350Z swinging it in with Steve Toscano, a reigning King of OSW champ. Is this going to be the opportunity for Ryan Acevedo to eliminate the King of OSW? Who knows? Let's see what happens as Ryan Acevedo now gains the second corner with that VQ Power 350Z. This is his fun car, not the LS car. Steven Tassanero is tit for tat right on his door through the Manji, now through the second to last corner, through the transition, now taking a little bit of a shallower line to gain proximity, but still Ryan Acevedo, Steven Tassanero.
Bring a lot of value to a solid lead run. Absolutely, it's definitely very beneficial. But here we go, both drivers back up at the line. Now it's Stefan Tassanero's turn to lead. Ryan Acevedo is going to give chase. Both drivers getting deep in there. Ryan right there with him, trying to apply that pressure from the chase position. Look at the drivers, both drivers side by side. Wow, you gotta love this type of tandem when these drivers know each other so well. Bumper to bumper, feet off. Look at Ryan diving in for the attack as both drivers making their way towards that final outer zone. Stefan Tassanero.
Out in front, chasing that.
All right, Matt the Ginge in his red 350Z. Go figure, right? Chased down by Rios. Rios, look at Rios applying the pressure. Can Rios take out Matt the Ginge? We shall see. Applying the pressure, doing a good job of Matt. Putting down amazing lead run, putting the car where it needs to be. Both cars transitioning good. Whoa! Oh my God! They're gonna hit! I can't believe there was no contact during that transition. Kind of a great tap there, but he's still able to hold it together, maintain drift side by side. Christian Rios in a chase position. Look at him apply the pressure to Matt Ginge as they make their way towards that final outer zone. Both cars transitioning, doing a great job. Both lead and chase cars.
And Ryan Sevilla against Luis Lazardi. Luis Lazardi in the blue E46 BMW, Ryan in the red FOS.
Lewis has got out by the pressure. Man, what a great job both drivers are doing as they make their way throughout the course. This is amazing. This is so fun to watch. Look at Lewis. Oh, Lewis almost diving in too hard, able to maintain control. Both drivers making their way through that final outer zone. Look at Lewis. BMW making his way down the straight. Look at Ryan trying to apply the pressure. Say, hey, listen, Lewis, I can apply the same pressure. No, major correction by Ryan in the chase position, but he's still there trying to gain proximity. Lewis just seemed to have a rocket ship making his way through that Manji section. Oh, no, are you kidding? I can't believe it. Lewis, he might have outside zone. Right there with him, maintaining composure. Probably knows he has a slightly more power. Whoa, kind of a correction there from Grindle in the chase position. A little wobble. And they're doing a great job in the lead position, filling out the zones. Nice transition through that Monty section. Both drivers making their way through that final outer zone. Grindle trying to apply that final pressure. All right. Here we go. Grindle out front. Burner giving chase. Get away. Whoa, look at Grindle deep in that first outside zone, but not phasing Burner whatsoever. No drive, nice transition. Wow, can Grindle pull away from Turner in that chase position? And both drivers doing an amazing job. Grindle really filling out the zones, starting to put a little gap as they make their way to the final section of this course. Both drivers, that last transition, it can be all or nothing here. Make it or break it. For Grindle, can he fill out that final outer zone? Great job! Give it up for both drivers as they make their way off the course.
350Z and Brian Parrish in the white and green S14. Good wide line by Ryan Acevedo. The white S14 having to kind of take a little bit of a shortcut, throw a little left foot brake to kind of settle that LS turbo engine that's throwing down so much power in that S14. But Ryan Acevedo cruising smooth, but oh no, Brian Parrish shutting it down. Completely straining there on his chase run. That is not a good sign.
Byron Parrish out front. Ryan Acevedo not too far behind. Both drivers into that first outside zone. Parrish really shallow through that first outside zone. Ryan far back though. Ryan needs to close that gap if he wants to be able to secure this victory. He may know he already has an advantage going into the second half of this battle, but Byron Parrish almost running away from Ryan Acevedo as they make their way towards the end of the course. Final transition, Byron Parrish trying to get deep, kind of shallow there. Ryan Acevedo, also known as Ryan Avocado, making their way up the course. Give it up for Byron.
Acevedo gets the win. Brian Parrish zeroing on his first run.
Is Ryan going to get this guac I got in front of me right now with those avocados underneath that engine? I don't know where it's... Both drivers make their way now. Rios out one, halfway behind. Patton has his hands, man, he's got his hands full with Rios, as Rios is almost just running away from Patton as both drivers make their way through that back section there, that Manji section. Look at Rios just running away from Patton. Patton, unfortunately, off in the course. A little too much for him. Unfortunately for Patton, he's given Rios the advantage. Rios just making their way down the straight. Patton, whoa! Very aggressive, but causing him way shallow. A little too aggressive on that little Manji entry there. But now, look, Rios has to maintain. He's got to maintain drift. He's got to maintain drift. He's got to chase down that slower car, Patton. But Patton not putting the car where it needs to be. Proving to be almost an unchaseable run. Is it unchaseable? Will the judges deem that an unchaseable run? Very shallow to the first outside zone. Rios and Pat make their way out against the other competitor. We're about to find out. But look at Grindle trying to reel in. Sovia as both drivers make their way through that final outer zone. Look at Sovia diving in nice and whoa! Really consistent.
Will Andrew Grindle be able to channel his inner do it for Dale?
I don't know. Can he do it? The Mofongo going to take over. Look at Ryan in the chase position, applying that pressure. Grindle doing an amazing job, putting this car where it needs to be, allowing the Mofongo drift to get all in the pocket. Both drivers making their way down the straight, transitioning. Ryan needs to apply it. Whoa, look at Ryan surging forward, but making the correction he needs to so he doesn't dive in too hard. But Grindle filling out the zones, flicking into that final outer zone. Both drivers making their way through that. Front. Chris Rios going to try to apply that pressure. Both drivers making their way through that first outside zone. Acevedo could have been deeper, but look at Rios applying the pressure in the chase position right there, side by side, making their way through that second turn. Now, whoa, look at the cars, side by side through the Manji section. Ryan doing a great job out front, but look at Rios trying to really apply that pressure, making his presence felt. Is Rios in that chase position, but Ryan not being phased whatsoever. Both drivers, give it up. HR trick, huh?
That 20 horsepower is making a huge difference.
And it is. Both cars sound like trumpets. Making their way through that first outside zone. Chris doing a better job through that first outside zone. Ryan falling back slightly, trying to close that gap and apply that pressure. But Rios definitely putting a distance in comparing both lead and chase runs. But here we go. Ryan trying to dive into the attack. Is a little too late. Chris Rios really putting the car where it needs to be. Ryan is applying that pressure, but it just seems that Rios... This is for the King of OSW. Give it up, let them hear you. Wow, pressure. Both drivers looking into that second turn. Wow, look at Rios applying the pressure to Grindle. Both drivers doing an amazing job, inches away as they transition. Rios, whoa, look at Rios dive in. Can he cause a mistake from Grindle as both drivers make their way to the final transition? Give it up for Grindle and Rios. Amazing. King of OSW.
Hey, let them hear you guys as they make their way down the straight. We have Grindle versus Rios for the crown, and it's exciting. Let's get it started. Both drivers getting a thumbs up. Both drivers locked and loaded, ready to do battle, ready to take each other out. Here we go. Grindle versus Rios. Both drivers, Rios out transition, getting deep in that first outside zone. It's not over yet. Grindle's in for the attack. Rios slightly pulling forward. Grindle cutting the line, trying to gain that proximity, getting it back in the pocket. Can he take out Rios? But Rios running away. Oh my goodness. I can't even talk anymore. It's just so exciting. Rios up front. This is amazing. Give it up for Rios.
Front. So, are you not entertained? Come on. The decision, but before we announce the winner, let's give a big round of applause to all of our competitors that have put their blood, sweat, and tears to come out here tonight. But there can only be one King of OSW.
That's right. There can only be one.
So the King of he drives a red car. Woo! He has a beard. Woo! His name is Chris Rios in the 350Z. Give it up! Wow! Wow! Taking out the competition. Chris Rios, look at the crown! Look at the cape! It's unbelievable! He's gonna cherish this for years to come. This is going down in history as a night to remember. Awesome job by both drivers. I mean, Andrew Grindle super close.
That's amazing. I having a blast all night.
I don't know.
I've been having ale brought to me, just hand and foot. The crowd is amazing. I love you, OSW, and I love you, Steve.
Such a great event. Such a great event. It seemed like every single battle was top.
We out here, day 3, final day. Got a little bit of weather coming in. We're gonna get some laps with the boys, and then we're gonna be out of here. So that's going to be a wrap on Black Friday at OSW Drift. Had a good weekend. Fortunately, the rain did come through because I had tire to drive, you know, all day today. So that was cool. Got a lot of good laps. I'm sure you guys saw that. But thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And the next couple of videos you guys see will be on the 2-valve giveaway car. So yeah, stay tuned and share with your friends.